Understanding Steph Curry's gravity, how he breaks defenses without the ball. Enter the exciting realm of basketball, where players are the maestros conducting a symphony of talent and strategy on a court that transforms into a stage. The sound of audiences yelling and sneakers squeaking blend together to create a sound that is unmatched in resonance. Stephen Curry. What if I told you that Curry had gravitational pull that causes defenders to bend to his will even when he doesn't have the ball in his hands? Ever ponder how a single player can garner so much attention and get defenders to move to a beat that only he appears to hear? Come along as we explore the mystery around Steph Curry's gravity and see how he overwhelms defenders without ever dribbling. The principle of gravity. Understanding. Curry's gravitational force on defenders is essential to understanding his own gravitational pull. It's the terror of what's to come, not simply the threat posed by his three-point shooting. Because of his unmatched shooting accuracy, Curry makes opponents focus on him, which opens up the floor for his teammates. Imagine this. As Curry dribbles across the floor, opponents scurry to keep up with him, creating gaps in their defense. It's similar to a chess game where Curry controls his opponent's moves without ever holding the ball. His gravitas generates mismatches, opens up passing lanes, and turns the floor into a canvas on which his every move is a brilliant play. Mastery of off-ball movement. Curry's off-ball movement is one of his most amazing skills. Curry's skill is in his ability to move without the ball, while many players are great when they have it in their hands. When Curry isn't using the ball, he can go around screens, use decoy runs, and cut through defenders with ease. He is a superb strategist. Defenders are never sure whether to cling to him like glue or take the chance of leaving him exposed because of his constant movement. This ongoing conundrum throws off defensive tactics, making the field a labyrinth that only Curry appears to be able to traverse with ease. His off-ball skill is beautiful in its simplicity. It serves as a reminder that intelligence is just as important in basketball as physical capability. Screen dynamics. Curry's gravity is a collective effort rather than a lone performance. It's a symphony. His fellow Warriors play a melodic performance, with screens serving as the notes. Curry is an expert at using screens with exceptional accuracy. With a deft touch or a forceful pick, Curry uses screens to go past opponents and get open for his lethal shots. The way that Curry and his teammates work together is a tribute to the togetherness of the Warriors and shows how intelligent screenplay and collaboration can magnify Curry's gravity. Defenders unintentionally open up paths for Curry's teammates as they maneuver through a maze of screens in an attempt to stay close to him. This brilliant playmaking is a hallmark of the Warriors' explosive offensive prowess. Defensive paranoia. Curry's gravity affects offensive plays, but it also creates defensive nervousness that can be extremely damaging to opponents. Fearing that they may leave Curry exposed, defenses tend to overcommit, which causes problems for the team. Curry's presence alone becomes a disruptive factor in this psychological war. Because of the defensive player's attention being diverted from guarding Curry to controlling him, teammates have more opportunities as a result of the defensive player's mental strain. Curry's shooting ability alone poses a strategic danger that makes opponents play on their heels. A scenario that every decoys. Curry's capacity to act as a strategic decoy amplifies the force of his gravity. The Warriors take advantage of the confusion caused by defenders' obsession with Curry by setting up mismatches. Curry's off-ball maneuvers frequently result in switches, which require smaller defenders to guard larger players or slower defenders to match up against nimble players. What was the outcome? The Warriors have an abundance of alternatives to take advantage of the defensive mismatches that Curry's gravity creates. Curry isn't just about scoring points. He also sets the tone for his teammates to succeed by converting each possession into a strategic riddle that the opponent must figure out. taking advantage of defensive reactions. Curry's extraordinary capacity to take advantage of defensive reactions adds another level to his gravity. Curry uses their aggression against opponents, not just settling for a three-pointer when they rush in to block his shot. Curry is a skilled ball handler who can slip past players rushing to stop his shot with a combination of hesitation techniques, crossovers, and fast direction changes. This opens up the floor for easy layups, mid-range shots, and dish-outs to unguarded teammates on the perimeter. Curry's ability to convert defensive pressure into offensive opportunities demonstrates a basketball intelligence that few can match, making his presence a constant source of difficulty for those trying to control him. Late-game mastery. Curry's gravity becomes even more apparent as the seconds tick down in a close game. Defenders are compelled to stretch their coverage because they know he can sink clutch shots, which exposes the paint. Because of this late-game dynamic, Curry frequently influences the course of the game at pivotal periods, even when he does not have the ball. Curry's late-game prowess is a tribute to his clutch gene and the lasting influence of his gravity on crucial circumstances. Whether it's a game-winning shot or a deft pass to a teammate left wide open by his gravitational pull, Curry's gravitational pull becomes a game-changing force that has spectators on the edge of their seats during these high-stress situations. Leadership and court vision. In addition to his incredible shooting ability and gravity-defying moves, Steph Curry's game also includes outstanding court vision and leadership. Curry's effect is amplified by his ability to understand the game flow and make snap choices as the maestro leading the Warriors' offensive. Because of his court vision, he can predict defensive rotations and use accurate passes to set up teammates for easy baskets. Curry's ability to lead is demonstrated not just by his scoring prowess, but also by his ability to improve everyone around him. Curry controls the game's flow to put his teammates in the best possible situations to take advantage of the mayhem his gravity creates. Curry's ability to score, lead by example, and see the game clearly distinguishes him as a revolutionary player who goes beyond the typical definition of a shooting guard. The influence beyond stats. Curry's scoring skill is well demonstrated by his statistics, but his gravity has an influence that goes beyond data. It's all about the little things, like the dread he gives opponents, the tactical advantages he gives his team, and the way he changes the course of a game without necessarily putting a lot of points on the board. What more secrets are there in the basketball cosmos that need to be solved? For other insights into the realm of basketball greatness, please like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate you joining us as we try to comprehend the gravitational pull that sets Steph Curry apart from the competition.